What's going on, everyone? MikeO back with another mail day. Long overdue mail day. Only my second video of 2020, and we're more than 2 weeks in. But mail's been slow, I've been busy, and that's just kind of what happened. So I have a selection of things here, some eBay purchases, some stuff coming in directly from Topps, some stuff from Sport Lots, and a care package from a fellow YouTuber. So let's pop into it. It's a mix, as always. You're going to get some pre-war stuff, some vintage stuff, some brand newly released modern stuff, a little bit of everything. So we'll start with a set coming in from Topps. This is from the Montgomery Club. This is set number 1. Montgomery Club, you get a few sets included during the year. Already did open this and flip through it real quick, but figure I'll share it with you here. Typically, you get one autograph, so I did get one. Once that Topps sticker was removed. But cool looking cards. Always love the basic designs. Typically, these sets are from designs that were considered at one point. So, very cool. Nice selection of players. You got Cody Bellinger. The autograph was Luis Ariz. So, shout out to Dystemic. And, of course, Dustin and Blake, some of the Twins fans out there. Got a Freddie Freeman, Kyle Lewis, Gleyber Torres, Ryu, Mike Brosseau, Alex Verdugo, Keston Hiura, Luke Voigt, Matt Chapman, Juan Soto, Dominic Smith, Trent Grisham, Nico Horner, Mike Clevenger, there's the Arise base, Aquino, Ronald Acuna Jr., Austin Nola, and Mike Trout. So typically what I do with these sets is I keep a couple cards for the collection, some players that I like to collect and such, and probably end up breaking up some of them and moving some of them potentially during a live sale, which I'm sure I will get back to at some point, but cool set there from Topps, so happy to get that in. Also from Topps, the Living set, which I have not made a lot of purchases lately, though I would love to pick up all the Hall of Famers. Beautiful set. Topps does a great job with it. They look awesome. It's just, well, the hobby's expensive, and there's so much to choose from, and sometimes you got to make sacrifices, so the Living set has not been, as on fire as it was back when it first came out. So you can pick the cards up, basically, is what I'm saying. The print runs are fairly limited, but you can still pick them up. But I always pick up the Phillies. I pick up a little group of them. So I think I got 5 Nolas. Usually try and slab one. Kind of do the whole Phillies run slabbed. Keep one raw to potentially get signed at some point, and then have some fellow Phillies fans that oftentimes are interested. So Aaron Nola, took him a couple years to get in that set, but happy to finally get one of them. It was the first fill in a while. We'll keep pace with the cheap baseball pickups. This is an eBay pickup. It's from the Topps Future Stars Club, Bryce Harper. Cool action shot on the old school Stadium Club design, so thought that was neat. I think there's another Harper or two they might have made in that set that I have to pick up. Here's a Bryce Harper from the Brooklyn collection, blue parallel, serial numbered to 40. So cool card there. Photo is from spring training of 2020. This is a gift from a fellow YouTuber, Wesker Griff. Hooked it up to me the other day. We had met up. I had to give him an SGC order along with some other stuff, and he had said this came in late, like so much mail has, that he had intended on including it with the Christmas card. But Andrew Knapp, Phillies backup catcher, he actually had a pretty good 2020 season, but we like to kind of rip on him a little bit. He's had some tough stretches in his career with the Phillies, both offensively and at times defensively as well. But we'll see what kind of role he plays in 2021. Right now, he is the only he's really the starter going into the season unless something changes with JT Realmuto or another free agent. Here's a Bryce Harper pickup. This is from Topps Big League, which is actually a very nice set, very affordable. If you want to rip some wax, I think you can still get the hobby boxes for like $30. And I think they're nice cards. This is the black and white parallel, serial number to 50. Got this one pretty cheap at auction, like $5 or less, so couldn't turn it down. Think it's neat, cool for the PC, so happy with that. A couple football pickups here. Got a Damian Harris Prism from 2019 Prism, Silver Prism Parallel. This guy had a really productive year when he played. Missed some games early and late in the season, and of course he's a running back, and they don't necessarily draw the most attention anymore in the hobby. But nice player. Won it at auction for a few bucks in a lot with the red ice, so I just thought it would be cool to pick up. You know, we'll see. Of course, running backs' careers are not exactly very long, and well, just the reality is running backs aren't as productive as they used to be. Not necessarily due to lack of ability, but just a strategy in the NFL right now. I think it was maybe 10 or fewer players rushed for 1,000 yards in 2020, and one of them was Lamar Jackson. Some legends from 2020 Prism. Well, New England legends. Willie McGinnis picked up a little lot of his cards. His base, his red, white, blue parallel, and his Silver Prism. So again, cheap lot. You can get some of your favorite players from your favorite teams pretty cheap as singles. And to me, that's a better deal than overpaying for blasters or somehow paying close to 4 digits for a jumbo box. I have unfortunately not found any Prism this year, have not had the opportunity to purchase any. And I would think that opportunity is probably come and gone. So singles it is, which is probably the better play. This is from Mosaic, Lawyer Malloy Scripps Auto. Pretty cool shine there, nice auto. Lawyer Malloy, really good player in the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s. And just thought it was a cool card again. I forget what this cost shipped, but it was certainly under $10. And can't go wrong with that because, I mean, to get an auto, you would have to spend a fortune for that possibility. And probably, possibly, most likely not even get a player that you're particularly interested in. All right, here's some of the super fun pickups for me. This one took weeks to come in, probably almost 4 weeks, and it was coming from the other side of the state. It's a 1933 Eclipse import. Dick Bartell, hand cut, in an SGC3. Very, very cool. Super happy to add this to the collection. I was negotiating with the seller for quite a while on this, kind of back and forth. Finally came to a deal, but Dick Bartell, he played for a number of teams. I think he spent about 4 years with the Phillies, I believe. Was okay, kind of a light-hitting player. I think after he left the Phillies, he might have hit 14 home runs twice, but with the Phils, I think he hit like 3 or 4 home runs in those seasons. But I think I saw he had 1 year where he was voted in an award. He didn't win the award, but he was one of the guys there. This came in. This is a 1887 N284 gold coin chewing tobacco. So I've been looking at these for a while. They you don't see them a ton on eBay. This is Clements, catcher for Philadelphia Quakers, aka Philadelphia Phillies. And this is one I want to get out for grading as soon as possible. Condition is, of course, not great. Miscut, off-center, whatever you want to call it, stains on it. Definitely beaten. The surface, little beaten down. But basically, I like to get these slabbed and authenticated. That's all I'm looking for is the authentication. Typically would go with SGC, though we'll have to see if that happens or not. But very cool item there. Definitely happy to pick that one up after looking at it for so while. And of course, if and when that gets slabbed, I will share it once again. And the last slab purchase is a 1911 T201 Mecca Cigarettes, Lobert Moore, in a 2. So these are awesome. Lobert and Moore. So the baseball folder series from Mecca Cigarettes. So you got Earl Moore, John Lobert, third baseman and pitcher. You got their statistics there. Notice they don't even bother showing home runs because all guys didn't hit a ton of home runs back then. What's funny is for the pitcher, you show the offensive stats as well. Has 87 at-bats. But these folds are pretty sweet. Obviously, you got Lobert there, and then the idea is you can fold it over and have more. So, pretty interesting, pretty cool, and definitely another set that I've been looking to pick up a Phillies version for quite a while. These are one of those that you can find at auction if you keep looking and you just keep watching for them. But sometimes you'll see them posted at buy it now prices that are a little pricier than you have to pay. So that's basically what I did, was wait for the opportunity to come up and snag that one at a pretty good price. Actually, this one was not an auction. This one was listed lower than most. And another thing I always do is I always hit the watch button. Obviously, if it's something crazy deal that you got to hit buy right away. But if you hit the watch button, that's where the sellers have the opportunity to send you an offer, and it can save you 5%. It could save you 20%. And I think this one, I got like a 20 or 25% savings. So that was like right in the target price of what I would have paid at auction. So I was thrilled with that. And final mail of the day is a stack of stuff that came in from Ivey, who is a generous member of the community, watches videos, comments on videos, is involved on Facebook and such as well. I've seen him posting in the past, and he's been very generous over the years sending out care packages to various YouTubers. I've seen a ton of people get stuff in from him before. So he sent me a bunch of Phillies base, some stuff in top loaders, a few slab cards. Actually hooked me up with this Grover Cleveland Alexander postcard from the Hall of Fame. So very cool there. Grover Cleveland had an incredible career. Part of it spent with the Phillies. So you can get these at the Hall of Fame. I remember when I was there meaning to pick up a bunch, and then next thing you know, I left and didn't pick it up. He did also hook me up with this Richie Ashburn index card. So I'm not sure where this came from, but very interesting, very neat, and looks like it's something that someone held in a collection for a very long time. So Michael, I appreciate you sending that my way. And sent me an empty box of Drake's Fudge Brownies, which I'm sure some people have been watching this video going, why are there Fudge Brownies in the background? Well, this was a gift from Ivey, full box with some pristine looking cards on the back. You got Mike Schmidt, Wade Boggs, and Kirk Gibson. When I was a kid and they would do things like this and I would try and cut them out, I was so bad at cutting them. I could not cut straight to save my life. Maybe it's from being left-handed and using regular scissors. I don't know. Or maybe I just couldn't concentrate enough. But very cool. So appreciate that, Michael. And then I'll just flip through some of these. I already glanced through these. This, by the way, was mailed December 29th and actually just came in. So it took more than 2 weeks to arrive. And a lot of these packages, of course, are similar. But some Mike Schmidts here. Some cool different variety of Schmidts. Here's a Drake's Schmidt right there. Big hitters. Always loved this card growing up. Got the Ted Williams set. Really nice. This one's neat. Definitely don't have that. And I like this one a lot too. The 2009 Goodwin Champions. I believe I need this too. I forget if that's from Update Series. So Michael, I appreciate you adding some stuff to the collection. And of course, I appreciate everyone out there in the community. Hope to find some time to be more involved, maybe do some live videos, appear on some channels, do more stuff. There's a bunch of cool old Fleer cards. Love 90 Leaf. This is from Archives. The Archives, they put out was it, back in the early 90s, I think. I want to say it was early 90s where they did the 52 and 53 sets. Some Terry Mulhollands, Kim Batiste smacking Ozzie Smith in the face. Cool Donruss cards. There's a sweet Dick Allen, Ted Williams set. Terry Mulholland Stadium Club from 94, which honestly I think I don't have that one, surprisingly. Love the Fernando. Love the oddball players. It's a cool Ryan Howard National Baseball Card Day. I don't think I have that one either. So some stuff I need. Tony Gwynn Jr. It's a nice Reese Hoskins Prism, red, white, and blue. Love the Turkey Reds. And they gotta always love the sweet stickers and such. Man, I used to have so many of those from early Upper Deck and Fleer. I don't know what the heck we did with them, myself and my brothers. But we used to have, like, stacks and stacks of them. All right, we got a few cards in top loaders. We got a 71 Topps Phillies team card. Very cool. A Roman Quinn autograph on the 87 Topps. We got some 2020 Donruss football. Some sweet stuff. There's a Rob Gronkowski Prism. Martellus Bennett. So, neat cards there. Autograph of Mitch Geller. He was a Phillies prospect. A cool-looking Drew Bledsoe 93 rookies from playoff. Always like those playoff cards. Taylor Price relic auto from Topps Finest. Did not work out. I have to look up his career numbers, but he's one of those guys who stuck around for just a couple seasons. Extra bases. So some large Phillies cards. Very cool. Ricky Botalico. He was the Phillies All-Star representative in 1996 when I was there. Second year star, Kevin Stocker. And then the sweet Darren Dalton game breaker. But cool looking cards. The bigger cards are neat. You just need some bigger top loaders to fit them. But very cool. And then two slabs. A 1969 Topps decals, Chris Short in a mint 9. Always frustrating when PSA doesn't, see this one bounces around, you can knock it around, but it's always a little better if they kind of put a custom insert into it so it won't move. But very cool. Always love the adding some fills, slabs to the collection. And then this is a cool one here, 1998 Topps Chrome Ben Coates in an 8. Man, 98 Topps Chrome looked really good. I used to have a ton of 98 Topps Chrome, including Peyton Manning and Randy Moss and refractors and all kinds of stuff. And unfortunately, I mean, at this point, 15 years ago probably, sold off a lot of that stuff. And definitely a mistake. Definitely a mistake. But live and learn. We all make mistakes in the hobby. Anyone who's never made a mistake in the hobby is, well, they're telling you a fib. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it was a little longer, but a lot of stuff to get to. Ton of things out there. Definitely still having fun with the hobby. Obviously it's, well, we're on to a new year, but it's been kind of crazy. The hobby just doesn't make sense sometimes, but it doesn't mean you can't find different things to have fun. Me personally, I've been shifting a lot towards the vintage and pre-war stuff, kind of adding stuff, finding new things to add to the Phillies collection, having a lot of fun with that as opposed to ripping stuff, you know, open stuff here and there, but most hobby stuff, hobby items are very overpriced and retail is incredibly difficult to find. But I think once we get to some 2021 baseball products, there'll be some opportunities to get some semi-affordable stuff. I mean, stuff like Topps Series 1 is definitely going to be overpriced, but, you know, it won't be to the point where you can't open some. So I will be back with some more videos, hopefully doing some more showcases as more stuff trickles in. Of course, I'll do mail days, hopefully some SGC grading reveals, and hopefully a few podcasts coming up as well soon. So as always, appreciate you guys watching. Have yourselves a great one.